Next, the first cricket club came into existence in Hambledon in 1760. So in 1760, the first cricket club get into existence, and the first leg before law was published in 1744. I think we all are aware from what is leg before wicket, LBW in short we used to say it. So the first leg before law was introduced in 1744, and it was the same time that the third stump became popular. So earlier cricket was played with two stumps only. Two stumped, it means two wicket. But in year 1744, the trend of third stump came into existence, and by 1780, 3 days became the length of major match. It means by 1780 they have decided that only 3 days will be the final days for any cricket match. Earlier it was of 5 days. And six seam ball was also created in the same year in 1780. Now here there are very interesting facts about cricket equipment. As we all know that still today the bats are many of the equipment in cricket are handmade, including bat. Bat are made of cork, leather and twine. Only are protective equipments like pads, gloves and helmets. They are made in industries. Okay. So in 1848, protective gloves soon afterward, and the modern game would unimaginable without helmet. So in 1848, the helmets are also get introduced in cricket, that a player or batsman has to wear a helmet while playing. So the introduction of helmet was came into existence in 1848, and introduction of pad also, pad which they used to tie on their legs before playing or do. Here is now a comprehension check we will discuss in our class. Now let's continue with the second part. The origin of Indian cricket are found in Bombay, and the first Indian community to start playing the game was a small community, the Parsis. So the first community which started playing cricket in India, they were the Parsis. Modern cricket is dominated by test and one day international format. So in modern cricket there is trend of test matches and one day international matches played between national team. Okay. Some of the great players whom we are all fondly remember are the one of who have played in the test cricket. C.K. Naidu is one of such great player who played in test cricket, and he is very famous also. He was also the first test captain of India. C.K. Naidu, it's very important. So who was the first test captain of India? C.K. Naidu was the first test captain of India. India became a test playing nation in 1932. So the first match in year 1932 India played. Many years before, we got independence. Okay. Test cricket initially was played among various parts of British Empire and not between the sovereign states. The first test was played between England and Australia. Again, an important thing. The first test was played between England and Australia. Now, a very important thing in cricket, and this is about your television. So, after this comprehension check, the third part is covering the portion of television, how television play a role in cricket, as it's a very good example nowadays. Because of this pandemic, we can't go anywhere, we missed our matches. So I think television is a very important factor which make this game more popular among the crowd. Okay, so what was the role of television? Let's find. So television coverage has brought cricket to every household. With the satellite television, it is now possible to catch live update of the match played anywhere across the world. Yes, it is right. Anywhere they are playing, but with the help of television, with the help of satellite, we can able to sit and watch the matches at our house without any difficulty. Live matches. 150 years ago, our Parsi ancestors had to struggle to play the game. But today, I think India is the one of the most famous, or it's having very best players in his cricket team and most famous game in this world. Earlier, our ancestors were struggling for this game, but now in India it is very famous. People are maybe not familiar about hockey as it's our national game, but every child of every age group is know what cricket is, how many players are there, the famous players name, which team is playing, etc. So cricket, how it started, what was its journey, when the first club established, what were the rules earlier, how the third stamp came into existence. So we covered everything about cricket in this lesson. I hope it's clear to you. Thank you for today.